Hello again and welcome to Steve Pendlebury's Vintage Radio Longstay Workshop. Today on the bench I've got an Ecko A332. It's not in the best of condition, as you can see that. But having said that, there are a lot of these about and we still use them. So let's go ahead and have a look what's up with this these two that I got given to me at Gorborn. These sets, like I said, very little to go wrong with them, but things do go wrong with them. So let's have a look and find out precisely why. I must admit in this case I have actually done one or two things in advance, like take the back off. So there's the back, you see. And in the back here, I also found that, which is a molted, sticky, horrible looking wax capacitor. So don't know what that is all from, but with these, by the way, extra bit of back to come off. So as you can see there, you see, we can get into back without too much trouble, or any trouble actually. So that's very much in. All right, now antennas here. UCL, UY, a 4-valve set. So if you wanted to do something like put in a Bluetooth, then basically here, these two here are the two stages you want. But I'll try and get this one working properly because, well, we do that here. So I'll put that on like that, put it on there, put it to like that, switch it to medium wave, which it has. Okay, fine, I think that's medium wave. And so we can do something which most people don't like doing, but I do because I'm like this. I like to just get it switched on straight away and find out exactly what works and what doesn't. It's a baseline, if you will, a baseline. So that's the first thing we must do here. Now the wire on this, by the way, is not blue and brown. It's not blue and brown. It's black and red. Then black and red. Red is over here, live, and blue is neutral. And because this is a set of a mains transformer, one of those lovely sets which don't work that way, you know, we can actually have to. It can be sometimes a little bit difficult to earth, but earth it we will as well. There we are. So now, that goes like that, and my knee like that. Yeah. This goes like this. I wonder what that capacity is that fell out. Certainly got rather hot, didn't it? Yeah. And so in these cases, red to brown and black to blue. Like that. Like that. And down we go. Let's see. We got light straight away. So we know that Okay, fine.
Two completely different sports, pitching and hitting. It's not like, you know, at a young age, guys, people do both,
well,
but at the profession.
That's medium wave. In a few stations.
Hold your nerve here on Talksport. We've got full commentary of events at the Benito Villamarin Stadium from 8 p.m. alongside
Let's see what happens on long wave.
Momentum and back towards it.
They did a lot. I saw on Friday and it has kind of a.
Okay. Well, the fact that it basically works means that there's not a lot to do with this, but obviously there are some things that need to be changed, so we'll change them all straight because that's what we do here. Anyway, the first, the 2 or 3 of these TCCs here, which have rather got themselves a bit rather horrible, so we'll have them all out, shall we? So the first thing we do here with this, it might be the only thing actually here, is whip out the certain capacitors of certain types and change them, and this again will probably be alright. These, generally speaking, don't give too much trouble, and you know, at the moment there is still stuff on AM, so I still like to have these things working. So yeah. A set like this, if you knew to major repair, they always get a manual, but something like this, really, when you've been with this long time, you don't really need one, you know. So you know, if you got it to hand, then okay, but unless you need it here, you really don't, you know. So anyway, that comes out, that comes out, that definitely comes out. Got that mains on that. We might possibly need to sort out a change here as well. I don't know about that as of yet, but we'll see how that goes on. It's got some unfortunate noise on it, but not too much. So yeah. By the way, as always with things like this, because there isn't everything's on one stage here, yeah, I think it's that one and that one. Okay, so I'll get those out, take a look at them, and then of course we'll put them back in and hope that the set will continue to work. Yeah, but we can of course hope for the best, can't we? Right, that capacitor has been changed, as has the one of the transformer and one or two others down here as well. So at this point it'll either work or not work. I'm hoping it does, but you know, you have to wait and see on things like this. So
He loves me, and I know that, and he would do anything for me.
So do you feel quite happy?
Well, I love him, and he is good to me, and I am.
Yes, it wasn't my first choice. It was a difficult situation for it to drag on for 4 weeks. There were plenty of names dropped.
giving Rangers enough time.
So this is now working okay on both bands. Now, in a situation like this, it really depends on how far you go. Obviously, I've changed the components which need to be changed, but the rest of it, it looks okay. So what I would do in this situation, run it for a bit and see what would happen. Probably nothing, you know. But yeah, so it's working now. Now with the UCL also coming record players and the ECL tape recorders, basically the pentode and the tire on the output stage are in there, okay? Now here is the next valve back, which is probably going to be an EBF89. Now EBF, or in this case UBF89, it's that is a valve, that one there. That is an RF pentode, that's the F, and B is double diode, because obviously this has got AGT on it as well, which appears to be okay. And of course these UCH81 and UCH81, the triode electrode mixer, which again works fine. I don't think it needs alignment. Nothing needs anything more actually. So a cheap radio that works rather well. So on the front of it, by the way, just to prove my point with this one, that looks as though it could do some work, but I'm not going to bother. So I'll clean it, and these don't even have a dial light. Seriously, they don't even have a dial like these. So yeah, so really these if you get one, they're well worth getting going, very cheap as well. Only thing with these is that with it being the U series of valves, if you're going to put anything in the back on the sockets here, yeah, which I think are they're that's an essential lace figure, so you can't, which is good actually, because if you are going to go in with this on and fit a Bluetooth module or like, these have what is called up a live chassis arrangement. Now with live chassis, always make sure that the deck here is connected to neutral, okay? Other way around, radio will still work fine, don't get me wrong, but you might get a very big bang if you touch it. Might be the last thing you do. But as far as Bluetooth go, capacitors all the way. Make sure it is actually not connected to the chassis apart from by capacitors, but at least it's 1000 volts, okay? At least, okay? That's the safety thing that some people don't do the U series sets. They can if you're careful, and that is the way you be careful. As regards power supply for them, it can be a bit of a problem if you use a power supply that is friction mode, because that will upset the radio. But if you put a small power supply with about 12 volts in, make sure it's the kind which isn't going to do that. You know, the old transformer diodes and capacitors arrangement, because that won't give you many problems. There's the smoothing caps seem to be okay in Echoes, not always, but they do seem to be okay. You find after time that some sets, Bush, I'm looking at you here, and Philips to some extent, they're gone, but other sets they're okay. In Echo they do tend to be okay, but always check that, okay? So it is now working, so time to give the thing a little bit of a polish, and yeah, run it and see what happens. And here it is, a working U332. We were working before, but it's working better now. There were 4 or 5 parts inside changed, and there we go.
And you know, they know what this season's going to be
Some are good actually.
above water. So again, I think it needs to.
Also, by the way, the caps on the transformer, the 8-put transformer, sometimes you can leave those out because they're tone collecting capacitors, and
Then you were dealing.
If you want a bit more treble, then whip those off.
There, it was going to be a real
But so this one seems okay.
afternoon or night, and I just don't get the sense.
Apart from football.
Chaps, let's take a slight pause there because we have some half times in the Europa League. Let's begin on the south coast.
Oh yeah, Man United lost this weekend. Anyway, so there you are. That's a working radio, an Ecko A332, and I'll see you back here soon in Steve's Longstay Vintage Radio Repair Workshop. Bye bye and take care.
When Marseille's Jonathan Close's deflected shot looped over Jason Steele, but back off the bar. Marseille